What's up, YouTube? This is the second video on the Bear and Bishop Blade Review channel. I want to take a second to thank all of our viewers of our first video, everyone who supported, everyone who liked. I want to take a moment to give a big shout out to our first subscriber. It really means a lot to us, man. Thanks for everyone who supported this. Hopefully we can get this project off the ground. I got a lot of ideas for some videos that I'm really excited about. I want to bring you guys some cool stuff, help you out with your blade purchases, and bring forth some knives that really a lot of people aren't paying much attention to, and I think that's sad. Anyway, speaking of things I'm excited about, subject of tonight's review, the 1950 Kershaw Tremor. Let me tell you, man, this is one of my favorite knives at the moment. It's just great. Ah, God. Tremor weighs in at 6 ounces. Got an overall length of 9 inch with a 3 3/4 inch blade. 8CR13 MOV stainless steel. Cuts like a razor, man. I'll do a quick cut test here in a minute when I start getting into specifics of it. Knife, very great in the hand. Very ergonomic grip. As you can see, it's almost got a pistol grip look to it. Got perfect indentations for your 3 fingers there. Put your index finger in there. Put your thumb in that. Just got a vice-like grip, man. You're able to put a lot of force into pierce cuts with it. You get a lot of control when you're either working with it or in a defensive situation, which is one of the biggest points that I think this knife would excel at. Tremor's handle, made out of G10. I love G10 handles. I think they're just great. It's got a great kind of texture on it. It's smooth enough to where it's not going to eat your hands up when you're using it, but it's rough enough to where you're getting a good amount of traction on there. It's my dad back there. But like I said, good amount of traction to where this isn't going to slip out of your hands when you're working with it. Your hands get wet, covered in blood, oil, whatever. Very sturdy design, very solid lockup. It's got the speed safe assisted opening. Good sturdy liner lock with aluminum or steel. It doesn't specify on the website, or I'd tell you. Liners. Just gives this knife a great feel, good solid lockup. I mean, this knife is just a beast, I tell you. Get into something I brought up in the last review we did. Political correctness of a knife. When I talk about that, I mean the ease of carry, the kind of attention that it brings to itself, and just really, well, of course, legal parameters, but we're not getting into that here. That's your responsibility to know the laws on knives. As you can see, the pocket clip sits fairly low in your pocket, and you can adjust it for tip up or tip down carry depending on your preference. Sits very low in there. I'll bring you over to the light so you can see it a little better. See that? I got it in my pocket right next to my cold steel Spartan. And as you can see, the Tremor doesn't even stick out as much as the Spartan. And that's one of the things that amazed me about the Spartan. 10.5 inch blade. Well, 10.5 inch knife. I refer to the whole thing as a blade. Bad habit of mine. 10.5 inch knife sticking out of your pocket barely at all. You got this 9 inch monstrosity sitting next to it. I said 9 inch monstrosity in the pants. Anyway, it just does not bring a lot of attention to itself, especially when you think about what you got. This is an intimidating knife. Alright, it looks nasty, menacing. God, God. I get no loss for words for this knife. It's just amazing. One of the amazing things about it is the price point, which I will also get to a little later in the review. Back to the political correctness. Check out the profile on this knife. Incredibly slim. You've got a little Boker folder right here. Compare the two. Actually, Boker is barely smaller in width than the Tremor. But check it out. Check the size difference between the two. It sits in your pocket perfectly. You can stick your phone in there, another knife, keys, whatever. It's not going to get in the way. You're not going to be fumbling around with it. It's just a great job. Kershaw knocked one out of the park with this. Defensive capabilities of the Kershaw Tremor. First off, the point of this knife, razor sharp, just like the rest of it. First thing I did with it was punch a hole in my index finger when I got it out of the box. The blade, very nice curvature on it, which gives you a lot of belly for slashing. Mixed with that grip, you just get a lot of force in there. Do a quick cut test for you to show all that off. The paper's already cut up from the past couple of takes, but we'll still do this. Yeah, see that? Do another one. Oh. That's my poor cutting more than the actual sharpness of the knife. I apologize. Ah, there we go. But yeah, see this? That knife, you can get a really thin, just slivers of paper off of that. It's amazing. Just razor sharp out of the box. Shave the hair off your arm. Shred that paper up like that. It's just amazing. Wonderful knife choice, especially for the price. Sorry. Price on this, $26. Picked this knife up from a friend of mine. Let me get that card out. Big Daddy Knives, buy, sell, trade, West Georgia Flea Market. This guy, good guy, great knife prices. If you're in the area, he will hook you up. I'm telling you, man, great guy. Thanks a lot for this. I really appreciate it. MSRP on it's around $60 after shipping. You can look around on eBay or wherever, get it in the 40s, 30s. $26 was what I got. And I think this is a hell of a lot of knife for $26. Real bang for your buck. And really, just overall, this knife is perfect for almost any task you could put it to. For outdoor use, like heavy outdoor use, I wouldn't really recommend it. I don't really know, though. That's not my field of expertise. But when you look at the curvature on that, the first thing I think of when I look at that is that I think this would be an outstanding skinning knife. Is it like primarily designed for that? No, but it would be great for it. As you saw cutting up that paper, it could easily handle any EDC task you throw at it. It's just a great all-around knife for $26. Hell of a buy, you guys. I really recommend it. Easy 10. 10 out of 10 on this one. Guys, that's where I'm going to leave this one off for the night. I want to thank you again for supporting the Baron Bishop Blade Review channel and our project. It really means a lot to us. I appreciate it. You guys have a safe Labor Day weekend, and God bless.